Hi, I'm Laurel Anderson of Laurels Originals. Welcome to my art studio. A lot of people ask me, why did you decide to live in Costa Rica? Or how did you end up in Costa Rica? Or why do you live in Costa Rica? And I wrote a story about it. It's on my website, laurelsoriginals.com. And actually, it was when I was very young, well, when I turned 18, I decided to get a passport. I didn't know where I was going, but I knew I wanted to be ready. And so I was always interested in traveling, and I moved around a lot as a child. And so that sense of adventure that I had going to a new school, which a lot of kids it was terrifying, but for me it was really exciting. Oh boy, a new school, and so I like that sense of adventure that I had carried into my adulthood. And at one point, I decided I was going to Machu Picchu in Peru. And so I worked for a couple of years in the States, saving up my money. But I was a little nervous about flying to South America. I had lived in Mexico, I had lived in Hawaii, I'd lived in El Salvador. I was always chasing the waves. Okay. And then the idea of flying to South America was a little nerve-wracking for me. I'd lived in Oregon for a couple of years, so my Spanish was rusty. And I decided I was going to get on a bus in Tijuana, Mexico, and take a bus. Okay. So I took a bus and I went through Mexico and Central America. And when I got to El Salvador, I decided to get off to go visit my friends in El Salvador that at the beach where I'd lived in La Libertad. And when I got back on the bus, there was a young woman also traveling by herself who was going to Cahuita, which is a small Caribbean town on the Caribbean coast of Costa Rica. And that's where I met Todd, who later became my husband, and we worked together exporting ornamental plants. And I started a business doing hand painted t-shirts. And so that was my first business, painting on textiles. But we lived in a beautiful home. We built a home with gorgeous hardwoods, wood floors. It was wood houses. It was a two-story house. There was a 200-year-old mango tree in the back, and we could open the window, and there were the toucans and the parrots and the mangoes, and it was very jungle. We lived in the jungle. This was in the 70s, so it was very primitive and very jungly. And we lived on the beach, and we were surfers, and we had dogs, and there was rain, and there was humidity and mold and sand and dust, and there was nothing that I could put on the floors. At that time we used a patate. Here's a picture. And this was the only thing, is a woven mat that you could put on the floor, but the sand all came right through, and they wore out in a couple of months. But there was really nothing at that time to put on the floors. And it wasn't until many years later, maybe 20 years later, that I read an article in a Mother Earth magazine about Lisa Curry Mayer, who makes canvas floor cloths. And once I read about canvas floor cloths, I went, oh my gosh, this is perfect for Costa Rica. We have in the San Jose Valley 6 months of rain, 6 months of dry. We have people living on coffee farms. I mean, it's very rural areas, living at the beach, living down in lowland tropical rainforest, living up in the desert in Guanacaste. So it's a lot of weather conditions that are very difficult to have traditional fiber rugs. So I've been making canvas rugs here in Costa Rica for 12 years now, and I've been in Costa Rica for 43 years now. I had two beautiful children. Now I have and they both live in Costa Rica. They traveled, they traveled around the world, and then they both came back. They said, this is our home. Thank goodness. And now I have a 2-year-old granddaughter whose name is Laurel. Yay! So anyway, it was just something that happened, It wasn't, I was like, oh, I like it here. I'm going to live it here for the rest of my life. But I'm glad that I did. It is my home. I'm now a Costa Rican citizen. And, um, and I'm very happy to be making canvas rugs for people all over. I ship them to the US and Canada and Mexico. And, well, I'll ship them anywhere. And, of course, for here in Costa Rica. So thank you for listening to my story, and I hope you enjoy my YouTube channel and my website. I have a new website called Shop Laurels Originals, where all of these rugs are available. They're already made, but of course, most of my work is custom. So if you, any size, any shape, round, oval, triangle, whatever, any shape that you want, colors, designs, you have a picture, you have an idea, you just, I would say, I like that design, can you throw in some birds and flowers, or just whatever, then we're here to do whatever it takes to make a beautiful exclusive piece of art for your home. Okay, so if you're watching this on YouTube, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. There are lots of great videos. A lot are about how to make the canvas rugs and different techniques, but also different projects that I do. And if you're watching this on Facebook, give it a like, and like my page. A lot of things are happening on this page. You want to win a canvas rug, then sign up for my Laurel's Design email. Go to laurelsoriginals.com, and there's right there on the front is a big banner. It says you're in for canvas rug giveaways, and I give away about 4 rugs a year. Okay. And in between, there's lots of good information, lots of interesting stories, and I'm interested in your stories too. I'll send you an email and say, tell me about yourself, and I really enjoy hearing from you. Whoops. Anyway, so that's it. Just have a wonderful day, and appreciate that you're alive. I certainly do. And that's it. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.